Everybody, we are back with Once Upon a Tabletop. My name is Bobby. Oz is his zombie face over there, and Cliff made it back just in time. We are here. This is the first Once Upon a Tabletop episode we've done with no guest. But it's
blasphemy.
It's sad. We like having guests, but you know what? It's been a nice cozy. Let's say it's been a nice cozy evening around the dead of winter with you guys here in December. What are you guys looking forward to the Christmas holiday? If you celebrate Christmas, I should say. I'm sorry.
Just the holidays, right?
Yeah, are you looking forward to the holidays? I love Christmas, and I love this. This is my favorite month of the year, and I get really excited about Christmas, so I've got Christmas on the mind, on the brain.
No.
No.
No. Okay. So since I'm closing on a house, very
so this is a very
soon.
specific year for you.
Yeah. So like I can't really focus on Christmas this year. It's just not. It's no. Although we are gonna have a bomb ass New Year's party. You're all invited.
We're all invited. I'll get myself down there to Miami ASAP. So will you be in the house by the New Year?
Yep.
That is, see, you might not be having an awesome holiday season traditionally, but I remember moving in. Yes, I remember moving into the house I'm in right now. It's super exciting getting a new house. It's terrifying. Soon you get to know the
I can't
joy.
just call a landlord and be like, you need to fix this.
So that's the thing I was gonna say. Soon you get to know the joy of having to deal with all of your home's problems by yourself. I have learned
Luckily,
so
we have
many
a
things.
Handyman, so we're good.
You do have a handyman? Who's your handyman?
So my husband works property management, so he has a handyman on staff, basically. So if
that
we
is
need
awesome.
One, that is connections.
Yeah,
that's how you use your contacts.
Yeah,
Shadowrun.
absolutely. Shadowrun has taught you a lot. That is amazing, though. Seriously, that's going to help you a lot. I have had to everything that has happened in our house that is wrong, that has happened bad. I have had to learn a new life skill in order to deal with it.
Not me.
Don't you feel like that's what happens, Cliff? When you have a house, you have to learn how to do everything, or you have to be willing to pay for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Ours has held up fairly well. We thought we'd have to replace the water heater this year, but it's looks like it's going to keep working for another year.
Oh man, that's good. I had to replace a toilet. I had to. That is such a funny story too. I won't tell the long story because we want to get back to the thing. But the TLDR version of the story is it was a classic. The kids flushed something down the toilet and it got caught in the, the curvy part, and there was the only way to get it out was to take the toilet out and come in from the other side and pull it out like. Yeah, so so we didn't have to buy a new toilet, but I had to learn how to take a toilet out and replace the seal and put it back in, and so.
Reminds me, you haven't lived until you've shattered a toilet.
Shattered a toilet?
Shattered it.
Like,
yeah.
Are you talking about? Are you talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah, like a toilet knocks over and then breaks.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were like. I thought you were maybe using the past tense of shittered it or something. I was gonna say
We've
no.
all done that.
I have definitely shattered a toilet.
Oh, we have a new stream boss.
Yay!
All right,
just in time to end this conversation.
Thank you, Chum or Jim, or thank you, Jim, just Jim. For saving us from the depths of the toilet talk that I always like to do. We need to spin that wheel, Jim, the current stream boss. Yes, you have saved the tradition of always coming back from a break with a new stream boss. Let's do it. Let's spin that wheel and see what happens. Thank you so much. That got dark, said Finn Balor. Yes. All right. Spin the wheel. I need to have this up more quickly. Let's do it. Spin. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. What's gonna happen? No one knows. It is barricade. Oh shite! You won. Barricade crumbles.
Ooh.
One of our barricades is going to crumble. You get to choose which barricade, but really there's only one of two. So
boring. Let's crumble a barricade and give him a bonus spin.
I think that's a good point. I really enjoy leveling up these spins here in this game because it's been going too easy for us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Jim, I don't think you've ever been the stream boss before for us, so we're gonna give you a little bonus here by spinning the wheel again. Thank you, and that's how appreciative we are that you knocked it all the way down. Another barricade crumble. So now we are.
Oh God.
Now we are barricade-less. I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, but still.
You want to do another one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, and if there are
He doesn't get a choice. He needs a choice.
That's true. That's true. That's half of being the stream boss is not just causing the wheel to spin, but getting to choose who the bad thing happens to. Uh-oh, you get to wound somebody, Jim.
Yeah, you get to pick a character to wound.
Yes, thank you, Jim. You get to do it. Not Chummer Jim, it's Jim.
No, it is Chummer Jim.
What? Is it?
Yeah, Chummer Jim.
Why did it just say Jim on the thing instead of Chummer
just
Jim?
Jim. Chummer?
Because when you put a donation in, you get to type in whatever you for your name.
Oh, I've never donated. I always just cheer and stuff. Okay, so you've definitely been the stream boss before. Palmer is killing it. Oh my God, Palmer is forcing us to spin the wheel again. He just dropped in a donation, and now Palmer's the stream boss. Yeah, you guys are doing it at the end. You guys just want us to torture us right at the end. I know exactly what
it's the last round.
Chummer Jim and Palmer, I know exactly what they're thinking. They're thinking this has gone too easy for them. And he's right. So Chummer Jim, first of all, Chummer Jim, you get to decide who gets wounded, and we're gonna spin it again.
You know, when the farmer finds 6 food in one turn, like.
That is a really good point. We've gotten too lucky. It's time for our chat room to mete out some bad luck. Spinning that wheel. Maybe we'll get the red thing, whatever the red one is.
That's roll for
Did I just call it?
You did.
Yes, I did. Somebody gets to roll for exposure. Okay, so Chummer Jim, you're deciding who gets a wound, and Palmer, you get to decide who rolls for exposure. And
maximum damage would be at the colony.
Potential. Oh, that's right. Because so here's the thing: you roll for exposure. If you get a tooth, Olivia got a tooth, and that means she got bit by a zombie and she died. But the secondary effect didn't happen because she wasn't with anybody. But if you're if you get bit by a zombie and you die and you're with somebody, that infection spreads to another colonist. So we can talk about what happens then, if it happens. So Palmer, you get to pick who rolls for an exposure die, and Chummer, you get to pick who gets a wound.
And while they're picking that, let's reveal the final crisis of this game.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be overpopulation.
Of course.
We need food equal to the number of non-exiled players. Otherwise, we kill 2 non-exiled survivors with the lowest influence.
What happens when all of your survivors die? Do you lose all your gear and stuff too?
No. I could look at the rules, but I don't feel like it.
That wouldn't happen to me anyway. So I'm not worried about it.
Everybody roll your dice.
Yeah, let's roll our dice.
Okay, let's see. If the player's last remaining survivor would be killed, that player immediately removes from the game all cards in their hand, draws a new survivor card, adds it to the game, and then makes that survivor the new group leader.
Wow.
So you start with nothing, but you get a new survivor.
Holy crap, Chummer Jim just did another donation, and he's the stream boss now. We're spinning the wheel again, guys. You guys haven't even decided who gets wounded and exposured yet, and you're still spinning the wheel. All right.
Well, I think I want to see how much damage they can cause in one go.
That's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to, by spinning the wheel, kill all of our survivors.
Shit.
Because I heard a bling, and is the stream boss? Did the stream boss just change again?
Rod got wounded.
Ooh, Rod is wounded. And yes, Radio Free Suppless is now also the stream boss. Okay.
He's in a drunken stupor. Rod falls over and like lands on a thing of rebar.
All right, Chummer, the next things that you have to decide, Chummer Jim, is I just rolled -1 to all die rolls. So you get to pick someone who gets -1 to all their die rolls. And Radio Free Suppless just became the stream boss. You guys are blowing us away. I'm gonna spin it again.
Shit. What is happening?
They have decided we are not going to win tonight.
By the way, the mayor is gonna roll for exposure.
Oh my God, mayor! No, not the mayor. What is it? Oh, barricade crumbles. We got to roll that one again because
all our barricades have crumbled.
All of our barricades crumbled. So Suppless, I'm gonna have if you get one of us killed, I'm gonna have something to say to you tomorrow night on Ready Check.
It'll be the second time that he kills someone.
Yeah, really. Oh, here we go. Okay, Radio Free Suppless, you get to pick someone to have +1 action die. Yeah. So let's figure out where we are. I'm rolling exposure for the mayor, right?
Yep.
Okay, rolling. Let's take care of that. Ha! The mayor survived. Suddenly a window opened up and a gust of freezing cold air blows in and instead of being stuck outside to try to fix it, he manages to be able to close the window and nothing happens. What was the last thing? We got -1. Chummer had to decide who gets -1 to all their die rolls, and Radio Free Suppless gets to decide who gets an extra action die.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Okay, so while they're making those decisions, did we roll our dice already?
Yes.
Okay, because I rolled mine.
I did.
I rolled mine.
Okay.
Also, Chummer Jim says Oz gets -1 to all his die rolls.
That's fair. I have way too many anyway.
Yeah, he did that without seeing that you had a decent roll, so that's good.
Yeah, I already have. Yeah. So.
But still.
I now have a 5-2-2-1. Is my roll.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen to me. I have a 3-2. And Radio Free Suppless, what did I win? I had to get up. Oh, Radio Free Suppless, you get to pick one person to give an extra action die to. I'm not gonna lie, I've had only 2 action die for almost the entire game. I would love your action die, but it's your call, of course. One of us gets an extra action die to roll. So where are we? We have to reveal we already revealed the crisis. We need lots of food, right?
Yep, food.
Correct.
But not in the food supply, so those ones don't count.
Right. And then.
So three food.
Bobby needs an action die.
All
so
right.
Go ahead and get yourself one.
Good. Whew. Thank you, sir. I'll put it down here. Well, it's the last turn anyway. So.
Probably roll it.
Yeah.
Roll.
Good. It's a 1.
1.
Yeah.
Minimum benefit.
All right.
All right, now we can go. All right, so I'm drawing a card for Cliff. Oh, that's the whole deck. Oh, wait. Oh, God, why am I noob? Okay. Draw. Okay.
Oh my God. I can't believe we spun the wheel so many times.
Okay, go ahead, Cliff.
All right, so Janet
That was awesome.
is going to contribute some food to the crisis. Oh, no, we don't need to do anything drastic. There's plenty of food for... What a stupid idea. And then she's going to start searching the library for some good stuff.
Ow. Headphones are hurting my ears today.
I hate when they do that.
I'm going to use my flashlight to make some noise to look around.
Make some noise.
What up, y'all? Make some noise! As a DJ, Cliff, do you ever yell, make some noise?
I don't believe I ever have, no.
What kind of DJ are you?
The kind that doesn't piss off and annoy everyone else in the room.
Wait, do you ever play that one sound effect? The
air horn? Yeah.
The air horn? No, I don't believe I have.
I never used it.
What kind of DJ are you?
I never used it, but I will reveal to all of you that on the Sixth World podcast, the air horn was on my soundboard. I was just waiting for the right opportunity to use it. Cassie, my co-host, I knew if I used it, would either roll her eyes out of her skull or would kill me or something.
Quit on the spot. I'm done with this show.
Yeah.
So, Buddy's so Buddy's over in the school is like, I just got to make sure that little girl is in here somewhere. I'm gonna take a closer look. He goes running around like in between, dodging around all the zombies in there to see if he can find Cindy.
Yeah, man. Oh, you can do it, buddy.
Cindy, are you in here? I'm looking for you. Come on, I'll help. I'm from the college. And I'm making more noise.
Oh, Oz, did you see Palmer's note in the chat? He says he's going to save the rest of his donations for Monday, join the Anarchy shenanigans, because there's a Master Shadim that's going to need all the the edge. I mean, no, the PCs need it, yes. That's right, guys.
So much fun to unleash that.
If you haven't, you should tune in for Join the Anarchy on Monday, because I'm guesting, that's of course reason enough, but if you didn't, if you need more of a reason, the team is going to be facing off against a Master Shadim. I always ask this, is it Shadim or Shadim?
I have no idea.
Shadim.
I like saying Shedim, but people say Shadim, so I'm like, I guess.
Let's see.
Whatever.
All right, I found some food, but I didn't find Cindy.
Damn it, there's only one place left she could be, and that's the police station.
Let's see, I've got 2 dice left. I'm gonna keep searching the library now.
Okay.
Here we go. Can I play this? Do you think it'll play? Yeah, it ought to play. Hold on. Here we go. How to pronounce Shadim. You guys won't hear it. The stream can barely hear it. Let's play it again. It says Shadim.
Shadim. All right,
Shadim.
fine.
I don't think anybody on the stream heard it, but I played a YouTube video. You know those YouTube videos of pronouncing words?
Yeah. And you were just making all the noise.
It's no guts, no glory.
Yeah. We just need to make sure we have enough food for when everybody returns to the colony.
Oh, shite, you're right.
We have enough in our supply, and I've contributed 2 cards out of the needed 3 in the crisis. I swear they're actually not like Oz.
I'm inclined to believe you, yeah.
We've got a lot of morale. We could stand to lose some. So do actual survivors die before helpless survivors?
Let me take a look.
Helpless survivors count as having influence.
Yeah, because it's lowest influence first, right?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, yes, but
So Loretta would be wheeling out Mrs. Evans first, with the kids strapped to the back of the wheelchair.
Loretta would be wheeling Betty out.
Okay, so I have done my searching. We found no Cindy. We found some food though, and we're gonna return back to the colony.
So it says you kill the survivor at the colony that has the lowest influence value.
Oh
So-
no, I'm really cold.
If there's only helpless survivors, you kill a helpless survivor.
Oh,
I don't know if helpless survivors count as.
Well, I think that statement implies that helpless survivors or regular survivors would get targeted
Are the first to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Janet gets injured on the way back, and so does Buddy. He has frostbite.
Oh, what happened? Did you roll?
Yep. I rolled it for exposure for both of them traveling.
What did
back.
she get? She got a wound.
Wound for Janet and frostbite for Buddy.
If the player receives a non-frostbite wound as the result of rolling for exposure after moving.
Uh-oh.
So this
Ooh, a
in
crossfire
relation to
card.
Janet. Okay. They shot me. It was no accident either. I saw them. So this is Janet speaking. They were all decked out in camouflage, and they had no interest in the zombies in the area. They were hunting me, and I tell you what, they don't look as rough as us. They look well fed. We've got armed cannibals in our backyard. These are obviously the raiders from back in round 2.
Goddamn raiders!
Loretta says, "Oh, let's send the children to investigate."
Option 1 is you hunt down the hunters. Roll for exposure twice on each survivor you control.
Holy shite.
Or option 2. For the remainder of the game, whenever any player moves a survivor, in addition to rolling the exposure die, they must also roll a die. On a result of 2 or lower, that survivor receives 1 wound.
There aren't
So we
many... Yeah.
No, this is your choice. This is Janet's choice.
Oh, Janet gets to decide. Well,
I think no, it's too risky. We need to make sure that we have everything set up here, so we'll keep an eye out, but no. I could have been mistaken. It might have just been a warning shot, or maybe they were shooting at a zombie. Maybe it's best that we just play it cool.
All right. So whenever you move, you have to roll a die, and on a 2 or lower, you receive a wound. I will put that right out here.
all right.
Okay.
Man,
We
Bev,
have just enough food for everyone who's currently back at the colony. And oh, I have one more die thing that I can use here.
we're gonna need one more food. And I don't have any. Shit.
And keep
I'm gonna put a
searching that
barricade
grocery
here.
store.
Yeah,
If
please.
Bev does her job, we should be okay for the incoming zombies at the.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you need to find a food card.
All right, so that ends your turn?
Yep.
All right,
So,
Bev.
We need a food for the crisis, but we're gonna need a food for the food supply as well, because I will die if I stay here.
You
Move
can
to the
search
library.
and then leave.
Right, and then we'll need food back at the colony, because I'll have joined the colony, you know.
All right, Bev's killing 2 zombies at the colony. Stab,
Woohoo,
stab.
so-
Bash, bash. She's covered in rotting flesh. She doesn't give a shit anymore. All right. Let's search. I only have...
Give
Okay,
a
so
shit.
I can't search with these 2s because the others, they need 3s to search. So I will use this 5 to search one final time at the grocery store. He gets to draw 2 cards.
Come on, 2 food.
We want it at the... We don't want it in the supply. We want it in the...
We want a food card
Supply.
in the crisis thing.
Okay, I am contributing a food to the crisis.
Whew.
Do you
As
have
long
any
as
more?
neither of us are traders, I think we're good there.
Do you have any food for the supply?
No, not currently.
God damn it.
So if I was to move to there, I would... Okay, that would be bad. Okay. Andrew Evans, seeing that the grocery store has been overrun, is going to move to the library. Oh, wait, the library... Oh my god, there's like 4 noise there.
We had
Yeah.
a bunch of noise there before I left.
And then you left. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
None
that's
of
something I was
none of
frantically
these
looking for.
locations is safe.
The library's
Okay.
probably safe.
Okay, hold
Probably.
on. Hold on. All right, so he did find this hammer. Okay.
Yes.
So that hammer is going to help him build 2 barricades instead of just 1. So he's going to take his chances over at the library. Andrew Evans is gonna roll. Wait, sorry, that's the hillbilly. Andrew Evans is gonna roll for exposure. See, makes his way there. A wound. It's a
And
second
roll a
wound.
die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right. Shit.
So you might be dead, boy. Hopefully not.
Okay. Here, let's roll this one.
Oh wait, was that your first wound on Andrew?
We're good. That's gonna be my second wound.
Oh.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so I didn't take that last wound. So, okay, and then he's going to use this to build a barricade. Actually, he builds 2 barricades with the hammer. Okay, and then he's going to use the last die.
He's a farmer. He's used to working with his hands.
Exactly. He's going to use the last die to build the 3rd barricade.
Wow.
So he's
Like-
holding up in the library.
Mayor said this storm was supposed to last 5 days, and it's been 4.
And he finds a copy of Harry Potter for little Cindy for when they find her.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way,
and
when
that
did we
ends my-
resolve that? Because we did just search everywhere.
No,
haven't
Bobby hasn't
searched the
gone yet
police
to the police
station yet.
station. As soon as he does, then we will resolve it
Don't
immediately.
prematurely put that there. You don't. I'm just kidding. I am doing the search.
Okay.
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
Draw my crossroads.
Yeah, let me. Hopefully, I didn't mess this up. If I, you did not. Okay.
I didn't
It
trigger
was
it.
nothing.
Cool.
You had to have used a weapon item, and you didn't. All right, so it's my turn.
We've done this whole thing without weapons.
Yeah.
One wrench once. That's just I felt like it.
Yeah. Speaking of weapons, I have a weapon I might as well equip on my survivor just now. I was waiting, because I might have needed to use it for some other reason, but I have a pistol that I found. Okay, so I'm going to search. In order to search, I am going to need to use my special power to increase an unused action die I control by 1, which will be this 3. I'm going to increase to a 4. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use that 4 to search. Let's see. Yoink. What do we need?
Food at home.
Or things for your own agenda, I guess.
Fuel to move without dying. That's it. We've got the crisis covered.
Okay.
Hopefully you have enough food at home, as long as you don't also go home. If you actually just went to the library, never mind. I shouldn't. You might die if you go there.
Yeah, I'm afraid
I don't
of.
think so.
I have a 1 in 12 chance of dying.
Or if you have a weapon, you could off one of the zombies at the cop shop where you are now, and not worry about dying there.
True.
Yeah, and I did
Perform an
just
attack without rolling
just
exposure.
pull another weapon that would allow me to kill a zombie at a location, and I don't roll for exposure. I got the Tika T3 tactical rifle.
Yeah, that one doesn't even take up an action die.
Yeah, which is good because I don't have enough action dice to this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to stay at the police station like he's been the whole time, and I'm going to take that zombie out. If you'll grab that for me.
Pop.
Plop. Yeah. And I might as well build a barricade. I mean, it's not gonna really matter, right?
Because we are badasses.
Yeah, unless someone becomes the stream boss and causes something terrible to happen, we might be about to win. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
You guys, the fate of our
They tried.
world-
They tried.
They,
but,
they
you
did
know?
try, but you know what? Sometimes we're just the best at this game.
They did their worst.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I need to do, so I think.
Well, you found Cindy though.
Goddamn right I did. Cindy went to the police station after all. Her parents always told her that police were, if you're ever in a situation in which you need some help, find a police officer. That's where she went. Cindy. Oh God, I'm glad I found you. We lost the doctor, but there's some good in the world still.
Mayor Lee
That's right.
reaches out. Help me.
We're gonna make it out of this, Cindy. Don't you fear. We're gonna get out of this alive. Stay behind me.
Loretta just lets out a resigned sigh.
Loretta, getting on the walkie-talkie. Loretta, the plans that we had for dinner, call them off. We're
Are you
good.
sure?
Everyone lives tonight. All right, so that's my turn.
Nice.
What the hell? I might as well build a barricade. We're gonna make it out of this alive,
Just
Cindy.
in case. All right, so we pay food. 6 food.
All of it.
All of it. We check our waist. 9. We're fine. We resolve the crisis.
Uh-oh. This is the moment of truth. Did we have a
Food.
traitor?
Food. Food.
Yay!
We
Crisis
didn't have a traitor. What
averted.
happened? Uh-oh. I heard a
Add zombies.
radio-free suppless just, I think, became a stream boss. At the last second there, I'm guessing
Ooh.
because I didn't see the text, but it was radio-free suppless that did something, and the stream boss health is the same. So I'm assuming that he donated $250 to be or more to become the stream boss. So I'm just gonna spin the wheel. This could be something that makes or breaks us. So
We
Oh,
gain a
gosh.
morale though, thanks to finding Cindy.
first player changes. We're spinning that one again.
Place zombies. Meanwhile, pop off this barricade at the police station. Tearing down.
We could put
Breaking.
one.
I have to
Roll
roll my
four.
exposure dice 4
Somebody
times.
gets wounded. So this I don't know if this will have an effect on whether we win or lose, but you can decide who gets wounded. You know what? Oh, I shouldn't say anything.
My farmer could die from a wound.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could kill a farmer and that would cause morale to go down.
I only rolled 1 out of 4 on the exposure dice, so 1 bonus zombie.
Yeah, that would.
I was rolling them too. I got 2 of them. So
Letting the farmer die is what I would do for maximum drama. That would be Andrew Evans.
Yeah.
But you get to decide who to wound, Suppless.
That farmer's gotta die.
The farmer's got to die. Okay, explain to me, describe Oz, what happened to the farmer? He thought he was safe. He thought he was good.
Yeah, he's in the midst of the barricades going down. He sees.
Oh, I have an idea. So he just found Harry Potter, right?
Yes.
Well, what he didn't know was that it was in the clutches of. He pulled it out of the clutches of what he thought was a dead child's hand, and that was a zombie. He turned his back, and he was so excited that he had Cindy, the book he was going to give to Cindy, because we found Cindy, right?
Yeah.
And but then, well, you take it from there. There was a zombie that was holding that book, a child, zombie child.
Yeah. And Andrew looks and says, "Maybe now I can find my true redemption." And then the little child zombie claws at his back. No, and just spends his whole time whacking the zombie away with the giant Harry Potter book. because they're so heavy, and the zombie. But he sees the face of little Molly, little Mikey, the little child that once that him and Betty had, that grew up and went away to college. God knows where she is after this zombie apocalypse, and he can't bring himself to the final blow, and takes him out. Drops the Harry Potter book as a pool of blood spreads into its pages.
It was Order of the Phoenix.
And all of this broadcast by walkie to Loretta.
Yeah.
And Loretta just sort of smiles a bit. Well, at least there's a silver lining to
Damn.
Well,
Cold.
Cindy, but at least that damned farmer will never trouble me. It's only a matter of time for his wife.
Andy! This is Betty. Andy, what happened? I heard some... She manages to, through her carpal tunnel, wheel herself into the kitchen. I couldn't hear. My walkie ran out of batteries, but I heard Andy screaming. What happened?
Oh, I think Andy's quite dead. He was ripped apart by zombies.
Oh my God, no!
You'd think he would have said something about, like, tell my wife I love her, but maybe he really did. I mean, how could he, after all?
Oh, God.
If only he wasn't out there trying to help you, maybe he would have lived.
Oh, God.
Why? Why did this happen?
Loretta just smiles and stares at you.
Damn.
Bonus, on the next day, takes one less food supply to keep everybody hungry because she just doesn't have an appetite anymore. She's,
No.
Oh man, poor Betty.
Poor Betty.
That death causes the morale to go down, though. I just moved it.
Yep.
All right, so did we make it? Did we survive, guys?
Check the crisis.
Oh, yeah, we
made
still-
it all 5 turns.
Check the
Yes.
main objective. Ding.
That's what I mean.
We have to add zombies. Did we add the zombies?
Yep, we did.
Okay.
We didn't add them to home, but they would basically fill up all the spaces except for the one that has
No.
a barricade.
Well, they would have filled that up too, because it wouldn't. There's still an empty space.
Yeah, there's
So-
6 zombies left, so there's one.
Oh, I see what
at
you're saying.
each
Fill
location.
them all
They won't
up, yeah.
overrun. They come close, but they don't overrun.
Wow. Right by the skin of our teeth, guys. We kind of just barely made it.
And the helicopter arrives at the colony to airlift out all of the survivors.
Yeah. The what do you call it? The Lord of the Flies ending.
Yeah.
The where the British Navy comes to save them all at the end.
All right, well,
Whoever's left of them, anyway.
how do we do on our secret objectives?
Oh,
that's
yes,
right.
that's right. So one at a time. I want to start with Oz. What was your secret objective?
All right, I succeeded. Mine
Nice.
was hunger. The main objective is completed, and I have at least 3 food in my hand.
Wow.
1, 2, and 3.
You
that I've
managed
been
to do it-
hoarding since the beginning of the game.
And holy cow, you've had so much food, but I guess you've spent like so much time at the grocery store.
Making up for it. But at least Bev has enough to make sure that her children are fed no matter what comes after this airlift.
Yeah, yeah. I barely succeeded at my secret objective, but I did succeed right at the end there. Mine was that I have to have at least 2 weapon cards equipped to survivors that I control.
Nice.
And I got that last one. Really, the turn before, a couple of turns ago, I got the pistol, but that last turn is when I drew that rifle. But you better believe, goddammit, I was ready to make a shit ton of noise in there to find that last weapon. And that's why I was saying that I'm probably going to be returning to the colony, because I was expecting I would have to like make a ton of noise and then bolt.
Yeah.
And I wasn't worried about it, because being the mayor, someone else was going to die if we did not have enough food.
Every last noise-making chance that I had, and every last die roll to scrounge up the last of what I needed, because I also succeeded at mine. It's not enough to day to day and just to eat and live. It's important to know where we came from. So mine is historian. I need to have
nice.
2 books. So I have, through hard work and sacrifices, made sure that in the future we will not forget how we built our grocery stores, or the art of jazzercise.
Oh man! And you know that Persephone and Buddy were really excited about that.
Right?
Oh, jazzercise.
Nice.
I haven't done that in years.
Oh my god, this would be so cool. My mom used to jazzercise. It's so hip now.
Rest in
Genesis-
peace.
Dennis says, well, get ready to jazzercise, because rule number 1 is cardio.
Montage of all the survivors, like with the rolling credits, jazzercising, Olivia Newton-John style.
Hands up.
Let's get physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical.
And then a zombie
Nobody
comes in and
died,
tears somebody
but
apart.
No! Freeze frame on the chaos.
Yeah, that was the best donation ever, Suppless. That was right at the end there. It didn't. Guys, this was an astounding victory.
Yeah.
We did well. And it was a good timing for our show. It's just now midnight, which is when we always try to end the show and usually fail. So this was a good game. Thank you so much to our chat room, and I will particularly Palmer, Chummer, Jim, and Radio Free Suppless. You guys killed it tonight, spinning that wheel over and over again. Thank you guys so much for the support.
Yeah, guys.
And
thank you very much.
and also all of our anybody who followed and subscribed during the show. You still have time to do that, by the way. It won't affect the show, but
Oh, Bobby, don't switch away from the table yet. There's something
we
to
have
do.
one more thing, one more job to do, and that most important job, which is to flip the table. So on the count of 3, Oz, make sure that you handle that. 1. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1.
I'm born ready.
2, 3. Flip the table. That's right. No tabletop simulator game is complete without flipping the table at the end. Yes.
The table just goes into like space.
There's like
flips are that dynamic.
yeah, there's like the portals. The Half-Life portal somewhere in there, because I feel like it falls to the ground and then comes from the ceiling a couple of times, and falls over and over again. Yeah, so this was a really fun one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. If you haven't followed our Twitch channel, that's free. Just do it, and you'll get notified anytime that we go live. We do all sorts of tabletop gaming, tabletop role-playing games. Also, we have a World of Warcraft show that we do once a week. That's a lot of fun. 5 people on there. We do a lot of stuff. So that's a lot of fun. If you happen to if you like what we do and you want to help support us and make it easier for us to do it, then you can always subscribe. And if you have Amazon Prime, that subscription is free to one Twitch channel a month, and we would certainly enjoy that. You might as well use that free Twitch Prime subscription on somebody, because if you don't, then you're just throwing it away. It's free once a month. So do that.
But it supports us.
Yes, it helps us a lot.
Money.
Absolutely.
For us.
Yeah, it helps us keep doing the things that we want to do, especially if you were here for the pre-show. we're hoping that we can get some additional help to make some of our jobs a little bit easier, and that would go a long way to helping with that. But you guys already did a bunch to help with that. Jeff did that. Subscribe. Thank you very much, man, with Twitch Prime. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, we always like to remind. Jeff, I think, is a friend of Cassie's, if I remember correctly. Just popped into my head. Anybody else? We've already said it once. On Saturday, we're gonna have. Speaking of Cassie, Cassie and her husband Max are gonna be GMing our Pathfinder show, Shattered Isles. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. You should tune in for that. It's a really fun show. On Sunday, Cliff, if you have more to say about it, you can say. But that's on Sunday is Starfinder. You guys are having fun with that.
Yep, it will be the third session of our campaign, and should get to see. There's got to be some. I think there's going to be some actual combat action in this one. They've been doing some investigating, asking questions, but I bet you they're going to be throwing down in this session. We get to see some of the combat.
Cool.
So
yeah,
Stellar Drift. It's a fun, just a 3-hour chunk of your Sunday, and it's also in the afternoon, so it's EU friendly time.
Yeah, that's probably our most EU friendly time, right? It's at 3 p.m. Eastern. So.
Yeah, 3 to 6 Eastern, and yeah, we've got some fun players and GM.
Yep.
Looking forward to seeing what happens. I kind of run the overlay and things behind the scenes in that one.
Yeah. So Cliff not on the screen, but we have some pretty big, some pretty great players on the screen there. In particular, you get some people you guys might have heard of are Rusty Zimmerman and Kevin Zarnecki. And if you really watch a lot of the stuff that we do, you might have seen Erica Hoffman, who's the GM of that. So check that out. And then of course on Monday, Oz is doing Join the Anarchy, and that is probably everyone's favorite show.
Nah. Different tastes.
Yeah, especially lately, especially the last few weeks. The few episodes.
I wonder why.
With yours truly guesting on it. Yep. No. I love that show. I love being on it. So I talk about it.
So Join the Anarchy, we play Shadowrun Anarchy, which is cyberpunk meets fantasy in a more narrative system. I can't say fully narrative. There's plenty of dice rolls and crunch still involved, but it's less so than 5th edition Shadowrun, which is infamous for the crunchy rules. But yeah, so we do that, and it's very highly interactive. Audience gets to participate. Love doing it. We've been doing it for like 2 years now. It's been awesome.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great show. Tomorrow night I'll be doing World of Warcraft stuff. So come hang out with us when we do that. We just basically goof off during that show and play World of Warcraft, it's still very fun to hang out with you guys during that. My name's Bobby, and we got Cliff and Oz here. We had a lot of fun, and thank you guys for hanging out with us. And if we don't see you before the end of the year, happy holidays and happy New Year.
That's true. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Right. Let's raid.
Yes.
Channel, yeah.
Oh, I am so glad. You always got to remind me of that because I am really bad at that. Let's see who we're gonna raid first. Stick around, guys. Raid somebody.
Yeah, I'm thinking Geek Space TV. They're running Worlds Beyond. It seems like a really cool tabletop RPG. That my understanding of it is it's like a bunch of people or it's a world where all of the different fictional universes are actually real. They like travel to different.
Oh, cool.
And they're agents that are trying to like solve problems in these universes. So
that sounds really cool. So stick around for that, guys. It'll pop up in a second for you to raid them and let them know where you came from. Thank you very much. Oh, we both did it. You did it before me. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.
Have a good one.